What's up YouTube? Elliott Hulse here, back with another video, and I'm still fighting off this bug, I guess you could call it, right? It's not coronavirus. For sure it's not. I don't think it is. I don't think I have COVID. I definitely don't have COVID. I just got a fucking cold. But, so today I'm a little bit off. Kind of a sad day, I guess you could say, because as you'll notice today, there's not going to be any yipping in the background. Yip, 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 because little shit died. Little shit was my puppy. His name was Splinter. Well, he was like a little shit because he wouldn't shut up. He's dead now. I buried him after the last video. If you notice, I had him out here doing the sled with me, and normally I tie him out before I do my workout, but I forgot because, you know, whatever. And he got out, and it was definitely happened during the workout. He got out in front, and he got hit by a car, and a bike rider found him in the middle of the street. So maybe we'll just have a moment of silence for Splinter. Splinter, little shit, we're gonna miss you. But it's time to move on. And so today I got another deload workout. I'm gonna do much more of an emphasis on KOT, knees over toes. And just to be honest, it's not like I'm affiliated with knees over toes at all. I just believe the workouts have been the missing piece in my training for, you know, forever. And so I really just wanna give a shout out to the knees over toes guy for being courageous enough to put together a routine that was greatly needed, but you know, kind of counterculture. And so, anyway, I don't have much to say today. I'm just gonna go through this workout. Colleen's here with me again. She's gonna do a little deload workout. I'm dropping the weight that I need to drop, right? So I gotta get down to 231. It was 238 this morning. So, you know, I think a part of it is just being sick and only eating chicken soup for the past 2 days. But dropping the weight, just trying to stay in shape, and we get back next week. Hopefully this will all be gone, and I'll be ready to pound those weights before our competition here later this month. So that's it. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your birthday wishes for my boy Benjamin. I watched that video the other day and read all the comments. And so I'm just gonna get rolling. Feels good, just breaking a little sweat, bringing up that temperature. Like I said last time, I think it helps with the recovery. Breaking a little sweat, getting a little warm, breaking up that mucus, right? All my friends and family keep teasing me though, telling me I have the COVID. It's definitely not a COVID. I'm wondering though, have any of you guys survived COVID? I'm sure some of you have gotten it. To a podcast yesterday too, and this guy was saying that like something like 2/3 of the COVID deaths also had comorbidity factors, meaning like, oh, you got hit by a bus, but you happen to have COVID too, so you die with COVID, or or you dropped the anvil on your head and you kind of happen to have COVID, so you die of COVID too. Comorbidity. I'm joking, but it's stuff like obese, diabetic, people that are like already sick and ready to die, and then they have COVID. 2/3 of the deaths were attributed to that. I'm just reciting. I don't know for sure. What do I know? I don't know anything. I'm not a doctor, folks. So I got another question for you guys. Who's taking the jab? I can't even say these words, right? Because my video will get banned. My video will get banned. They'll like shadow ban this video if I use these key terms. I can't say hacking. And I can't say Movid. I'll just give them different names. Movid and Haxine. The Haxine, because it's hacking your DNA, right? Have you heard that? Haxine. I didn't say vaccine. So before I get started with today's workout, if you're interested in following me along with these workouts, doing them yourself, if you're interested in strongman, growing stronger through lifting odd objects, or you just want to get on board with a lot of routines that I've created over the years, lean hybrid muscle, 5x5, sandbag density, things of that nature, you might want to try the 7-day trial of the new Strength Camp app. All the information you need to know is down below. I'd love to have you roll with me during these workouts. Train with E at the Strength Camp app. Today I'm going to play with my monkey foot. We'll do a couple slower reps, just getting a stretch at the body, right across the knee, man. It's amazing how tight that gets. I can feel the tenseness, tightness in the knee. I also feel the weakness around the knee when I do squats this way. And it's interesting because, you know, growing up, like many of you guys, we're doing a lot of powerlifting squats, right? Flat feet, feet turned out, right? Very hip dominant. All my life doing hip dominant squats because, well, that's what powerlifters do. And that's what the exercise scientists have always told us, right? Never want the knees to go over the toe. Never let the knees bend. Never do anything with the knees because you might hurt them. But then what ends up happening is if you don't use it, you lose it. So I remember back in, like when I was in university, talking to a soccer coach and I was having an argument with him, right? You see how naive arguments. And he was trying to explain to me why he had his soccer players squatting like this. This is what he would do. He would have his soccer players squat like this. Right? Up on the toes. This kind of weird looking shit. Plie squats, right? I think they even call them sissy squats. And he was right. Now I know why they do that. So I'm going to be designing a training routine for my daughter's soccer team. They asked me to come out and help out. And guess what we're going to be doing? Right? A bunch of little sissy squats. Because it's knee dominant, and that's what's needed. Not so much hip dominant. Hip dominance is great. Hip power is great. Glutes, powerful. But just from years and years of not honoring the knees, I got a whole bunch of problems now. There's also a really good book, probably at least half of you guys have read, called Super Squats by Jay Strawson, I think is the author. Classic bodybuilding book based on 20 rep squat routines and drinking a gallon of milk a day, right? Who's tried that one? But in that book, he gives a history of squats. Very interesting. He gives a history of squats, and he talks about how squats were generally done. Like if you look at old pictures of like Arthur Saxon and like Sando, right? These old time bodybuilders, they were squatting like this. They were squatting with all knees, heels lifted. And he says it wasn't until a German power lifter, forget by what name, introduced the barbell back squat with the flat feet, that squat numbers started going up. And so it started becoming more impressive to go flat-footed because you could add a shit ton of weight because you're using a lot of glutes. So that had its benefit, and you know, the sport of bodybuilding and powerlifting, that actually spawned the sport of powerlifting. But all that was good until it became too much. And so it's funny how pendulums swing, right? And we're coming full circle right now where, you know what, quite frankly, I won't be doing, and for most of my career, I hadn't done much back squats, mostly front squats. Why? Knee dominant, core dominant, as opposed to glute dominant and low back dominant. So mix it up. So I'm not totally sure about this exercise. This one's called Seated Good Mornings. And I see the benefit of it, especially now that I understand that flexibility is best served by training with full range of motion, right? As opposed to stretching. Stretching is important. I love stretching anyway. But it doesn't make the changes in the fascia the same way that if you use weight training and go through a full range of motion. And this here is similar to like the pancake stretch, right? Your legs are out, you're going down like that. Colleen helps me with that when she pushes my back until my head touches the floor. But under load, it'll help to shape or, you know, change the length of the muscle. Apparently, anyway. This is what they're telling me now. Not using any weight yet. Hey, if you used to like watching my old Yo Elliott videos, or I'm answering your Q&As about everything related to lifting, check out my most recent Yo Elliott videos here on this channel. I think you're going to enjoy it. Send me your questions, and we'll have a great time. Until next time, done.